Greetings, commanders. Let's take a look at shields. Currently in the game are 17 playable ships. But before we go to numbers, let's take a look at some developer posts. Shield mass rating is based on the hull mass. And the shields just modify the base shield strength defined by the ship itself. So if the optimized mass and hull mass are exactly same, you get the base ship shield strength. And the shield generator is optimized for a certain hull mass, which is a convenient way of encoding size into the ship's stats. So basically, hull mass, in this case, should be treated as ship's size and not the mass itself. Also, if you want to ensure you're doing the max damage the weapon is capable of, you need to use a huge weapon. Now let's take a look at shield optimized masses. This is from developers post on forum. You can see class 1 to class 8 shields and minimum, optimized and maximum mass. The shield formula is simple. Take the base strength, look at the difference between hull mass and optimal mass, and create a modifier to the base strength of the ship's shield. If you're exactly at the optimized mass, then you'd get a modifier of 1, so no change. And hull mass doesn't change at all, so this really should be treated as size and not mass. Not cargo, not modules, nothing will influence your shield strength. The formula only cares about hull mass. Also, you should know that shield ratings differ around 7.5% each, so D is around 7.5% stronger than E, C is by 15, B by 22.5, and A is by 30% stronger than E rating shield generator. Now let's just compare different ship shield strength. Now let's start with Sidewinder. Mass delta is difference between optimized and ship hull. So negative number means the hull mass is below optimal. That will result stronger shields. But if the number is positive, it means that hull mass is above optimized shield generator mass. I am not sure what happens if hull mass is below minimum shield generator mass. For Sidewinder class 2, the mass is below minimum. That results the multiplier being a little bit over 1.5, but let's pretend it scales even further. So Sidewinder around 60. Horror. Best shield would give you around 96. Eagle a little bit over 100. Adder 108. Cobra 110. Lake and Type 6 146. Type 7 147. Viper Mark III 172. Orca 188, Dropship 195, Explorer 207, Clipper 292, Vulture 344, Lake and Type 9 347, Python 351. As you see, Vulture, Type 9 and Python has almost identical shields with best shield generators. Fer-de-Lance 415, so slightly better than Python. And Anaconda has best shields in the game so far, around 568 with class 7 best shield generator. And we were told that at some point we will be able to see exact shield strength by ourselves, I guess in outfitting screen. Let's take a look at picture, where you can see better the differences. So Sidewinder is being with weakest shields and Anaconda with strongest. As you see, Python, Type 9 and Vulture really very close. Fer-de-Lance slightly more, and Clipper slightly less. But there is one small thing you should know. From 1.2 we have shield boosters. And here is graphs with shield boosters. Anaconda has huge improvement in shield strength because Anaconda has 8 utility mounts and you can easily fit 8 shield boosters. Probably Python is second place because you will not be able to have shield boosters on Fer-de-Lance with some power hungry weapons. Power plant is just not fit for handling all you want. So I would say that Python is number 2 because you can easily have 4 boosters and same time all weapons you want. And same problem as Fer-de-Lance has Vulture, because power plant is just not big enough to support all boosters, weapons and high rated modules. So in combat I would say that Anaconda and Python would have always biggest shields. Fer-de-Lance, and then probably Imperial Clipper and Vulture. And if we are talking about shields, do not forget to distribute pips to systems if you need, because difference between 0 pips and 4 pips to systems is that at 4 pips your shields will be able to absorb 2.5 times more damage. The problem is the difference between 0, 1 and 2 pip is very little. If you are under attack, 4 pips to systems. It will allow your shields to absorb 150% more damage. So 4 pips to systems and fly safe, commanders.